What's good? It's your boy K-Flex and I'm back here with another video, and today I got a video on who I want the Dolphins to draft. Now this is the first video I've done on this. I haven't even really been thinking about the draft because I'm worried about free agency and stuff. But I obviously know that we need a quarterback, and guys, over these last few days, I have become obsessed with KYLER Murray. Now, real quick shout out to people who like this video before they even heard the sentence, so let's get into it. The Dolphins, guys, we need to draft KYLER Murray.
But no, we can't get KYLER though. He's too small. He's only 5'9". Oh my God, Flex, how could you say such a thing? No way, no unsub, bro. Oh no, but this like, bro, he 5'2", bro. I'm bigger than him. He built like my son. No, ain't no way, Flex. We can't do it. No. Just listen, guys. Just listen.
Just listen, guys. Okay, we need to draft KYLER Murray if he is available at 13th. This is a guy who threw 42 touchdowns in college. Okay, let me just get out the facts right now, and I'm about to go ahead and talk about all what you guys are gonna say in the comments that disagree. Okay, I already know what's coming. He's 5'9", he's 5'10", he's 5'7", he's 5'2" with shoes. I get it. Okay, but let me just speak about what he did in college. Okay, in college, KYLER Murray threw for what? 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Okay, a Heisman winning quarterback had a better season than Tua, even though Tua had a great season. He had a better season than Tua, had a better season than from these other quarterbacks that y'all saying tank for. He had a better season than them. Hoskins had a great season. But I don't think Hoskins is going to be available with our pick. I think he's going to be the first quarterback off the board, obviously. So I don't think Hoskins is going to be there. Had a better season than Locke, okay? He pretty much had the best season of any quarterback this season. And if he was literally 3 inches taller, he would undoubtedly, undisputably be the first quarterback taken off the board. He would undoubtedly, undisputably, maybe be even the #1 draft pick in the whole league, okay? But since he is 5'10", he could possibly slip to the Dolphins. Now, this is a risk, guys, but this is a risk that I'm willing to take. Now, a lot of people are saying it's a risk because of his height, because of his size, because of his weight. It's a risk with every quarterback. Any quarterback can get injured. Any quarterback could be a bust. Okay? Just like he could be trash, just like Tua could be trash. Just like he could be trash, Hoskins could be trash. Any quarterback could be trash, and at the end of the day, his height not going to have nothing to do with it. If we draft KYLER Murray, we don't have to tank no more. We don't have to tank, because the only position that even tank for is a quarterback, to be honest with you. And if we get KYLER Murray, we don't have to tank. Then we have our future, and guess what? If we don't have our future and we lose every game next season because KYLER Murray is terrible, guess what? We're in great position to get Tua, ain't it? All right? And would KYLER Murray be a waste to pick at that point? Yeah, I guess, but at the same time, the risk is worth it, in my opinion. The risk is worth it. Look at the other options we have. Let's go out there and sign a Nick Foles, or go sign a Teddy Bridgewater, somebody that's gonna win us 8 games, 7 games. And be mediocre once again. Or let's keep the current quarterbacks that we have on the roster. Look who we got. Obviously, by the way, I'm not talking about Ryan Tannehill because he's obviously going unless he's gonna take a major pay cut. Let's talk about the other quarterbacks we have on the roster. That guy we just signed, Rudock. He's absolutely I don't want to say he's awful. I haven't seen him play, but come on now, Rudock and David Fales. Okay, if you're looking at those two guys, if we come in starting them 2 quarterbacks next season, we might as well just say we tanking. Alright, let's just say it because we probably gonna win 4. Those are our best chances of tanking right there. But if we sign KYLER Murray, if we draft KYLER Murray, then we have hope as a franchise. We have hope, alright? Now, Hoskins is still my favorite quarterback on the board. I just don't think he's gonna be available at 13th. Realistically, I think KYLER Murray is gonna be available just because he's 5'10", not because of no skill level, alright? If the worst thing you can say about a person is he's small, he has to be a hell of a player. Now, let's talk about some of the things people try to say to discredit KYLER Murray. Now, one of the things that people say about to discredit KYLER Murray is he's too small. That's the only thing people say. He's too little. Look at all the other quarterbacks in the league. There is no other quarterback that's this small. Now, I want y'all to ask yourself this question. How many little quarterbacks, y'all keep saying little quarterbacks are unsuccessful in the league. How many little quarterbacks actually get opportunities? And I don't even know why, well, I'm calling, he's a little quarterback, yeah. How many little quarterbacks actually get opportunities? That is the thing. The ones that do get opportunities, they look pretty successful to me. Not all of them, obviously, but Drew Brees, opportunity, successful. Russell Wilson, opportunity, successful. If you guys want to look at other little quarterbacks that maybe weren't successful, I really can't name a lot of them, okay? Michael Vick, opportunity, successful. The only two 6-foot quarterbacks to get drafted, or 6 foot or shorter quarterbacks to get drafted in the first round, Mike Vick and Johnny Manziel, okay? Mike Vick worked out, he was great. And Johnny Manziel, did he not make it because he was short, or did he not make it because he liked to party like a rock star? Okay, so like I said, his height, I think people are looking too deep into his height, which is perfect for us because that's the only way he's going to slip to 13th is if people are looking too deep into his height. So this is perfect, but let's just hope the Dolphins aren't looking too deep into his height. Now listen, you want to talk about some other iconic short quarterbacks, Doug Flutie, okay? Doug Flutie was drafted in what round? Go Google it, y'all. I think he was drafted, what, the 9th or the 7th round. He was never drafted to be nobody's star quarterback, nobody's future quarterback, okay? No matter how great he was in college, guess what they said when he went to the NFL? He's too small. Therefore, he was drafted so late, he wasn't never drafted to be the future of no franchise. How many opportunities did Doug Flutie ever get? He went to the CFL and became the greatest CFL player of all time, okay? Could he have did that in the NFL? He probably wouldn't have become the greatest NFL player of all time, but I'm saying he could have been pretty good if given the opportunity, okay? And that's with every short quarterback. No short quarterback has really ever been given the opportunities, and when they are given the opportunities, they do just fine. Now, Dolphins fans like to bring up Pat White. That was the last small quarterback we drafted. Pat White was 6 foot, very small. And let me tell you something about Pat White. Was Pat White ever drafted to be our next future quarterback? Or was Pat White drafted to quote Bill Parcells revolutionize the Wildcat? Because the Dolphins thought that the Wildcat was like some groundbreaking that was going to work for like years to come. The Wildcat worked in 2008 and 2008 only, okay? You know, we throw it in a little bit this year. We throw it in sometime. It might break one every once in a while. You might get a big first down every once in a while with the Wildcat. But let's be honest, we have not been able to mimic that success. So when we got Pat White, did he even get an opportunity? He threw 5 passes. And he didn't throw one completion, but he's nowhere near the throw that KYLER Murray was, first of all. Second of all, he was bought in to mainly run the ball. We had Pat White at running back and all type of shit. He was never bought in to be a quarterback. So you cannot compare KYLER Murray and Pat White. And then people like to bring up, oh, he got injured in the end of his career. The injury did not end his career. He ended his career because after he got hurt the next season, he wasn't showing up to the meetings the next season, so he ended up getting cut. But anyways, everybody want to bring up the injury, which I'll show y'all right here and say, oh, you can't have small quarterbacks. Well, look what you're doing with the small quarterback. First of all, you're making him run the ball. That's what I hate when teams get running quarterback and they try to turn them into running backs. That's what I feel like the Baltimore Ravens are doing to Lamar Jackson right now. I cannot stand that. All right, let him be a passer and let the running be a weapon for him. Don't make him a running back. Now, listen. We tried to make Pat White a running back. All right, and Pat White got injured, yeah. But Pat White, it was his own fault. Look what he tried. Why would you try to run over somebody at your size? All right, why would, even though it was just Ike Taylor, and second of all, the hit was a helmet to him, which is illegal nowadays, right? Then they didn't even throw a penalty for that, but that's an illegal ass hit now. Teams are learning not to tackle like that, okay? And that could have happened to anybody, any quarterback besides Cam Newton trying to run people over. It's just not going to be the move, okay? I'm sorry, I don't care how big you are, okay? Unless you're Cam Newton, you can't just go out there running people over. You're probably going to get injured. If you look at Russell Wilson, he hasn't missed a game in his career. You look at Drew Brees, he done missed like 2 games in like the last 7 seasons or something. I think those were because his teams were already in playoff position, so he didn't start. I think those are the games he missed. Drew Brees is barely hurt. So it's really about just taking care of your body. At the end of the day, Carson Wentz, y'all look at him. Carson Wentz has missed he's 6'5". He done missed like the last 2 seasons, okay? He's 6'5", strong as hell. But remember, the first time he got injured, he was trying to run some people over. It just depends on how you play as a quarterback. It don't depend on size. You have to play smart as a quarterback. KYLER Murray played baseball. He know how to slide. So I think KYLER Murray would be just fine, just durable. It's also a new age of the NFL nowadays. You guys know and I know you are not allowed to hit the quarterback like you was used to. You're not allowed to hit nobody like you used to, okay? There's no Lawrence Taylors in this league taking off people's heads these days, okay? You're not allowed to hit people like that no more, all right? All these rules, he's playing one of the most protected positions, punter, kicker, quarterback. 3 of the most protected positions in the NFL, actually the most protected positions in the NFL. He'll be just fine, y'all. He would just be just fine durability-wise. If he gets injured, it's going to be on a hit that any quarterback will probably get injured on, okay? Height don't matter all that much, y'all. As much as people keep on hyping hype up to matter. So this is a special quarterback right here that literally might not get drafted top 10 for the simple fact of his height. okay? He could change the Miami Dolphins organization. If he don't change the Miami Dolphins organization, we're gonna end up going in 2-14, in which case we can get Tua and it wouldn't have worked out. But at the end of the day, the risk is 100% worth it. At 13, there's nobody else that's probably gonna be on the board that's a guaranteed superstar, okay? So why not take the risk on KYLER Murray so you do not have to tank next season so you could maybe get your quarterback of the future if he is that guy. And like I said, it's obviously a chance. There's a chance with everybody. There's a chance with Hoskins. There's going to be a chance with Tua next year. There's going to be a chance with Fromm next year. 2 years from now, or it's going to be a chance with Lawrence. It's always going to be a chance, okay? His height is not going to play a role into it, okay? His height is not going to have nothing to do with whether he succeeds or fails in the NFL. I mean, I would think the Dolphins fans, after having 6'7" Brock Osweiler, will understand that height's not everything, because Brock Osweiler was garbage. Tannehill, perfect height at 6'4". Tannehill, mediocre at best. I don't want to say garbage. I want to expect Tannehill fans, mediocre at best, okay? We have nothing to lose by drafting KYLER Murray and only anything to gain, okay? With the season that he's had, who was the best quarterback to come out last year's draft? You tell me. Wasn't it Baker Mayfield, who happened to be the shortest quarterback to also come out that draft at 6 foot? I mean, come on now. This is the opportunity to get a potential franchise quarterback at a position where you typically couldn't get a franchise quarterback because they would have gotten picked already number 1, number 5, or number 3. This is our chance to get a franchise quarterback at number 13, just for the simple fact that he's 5'10". All right, look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. His numbers are almost on par with Hoskins, and Hoskins is almost a guaranteed top 5 pick. KYLER Murray is not even looked at as top 5 by most publications, all because of his height, which there is no evidence that height actually even matters that as much as people say they do. People say, how is he going to see over the offensive line? I don't know. The same way he saw over the offensive line in college. It's not like NFL linemen just grow 4 inches when they get into the NFL, okay? They are tall in college. They are tall in the NFL. The same way Russell sees over the line, the same way he can see over the line. The same way Drew Brees sees over the line, the same way he can see over. Not to mention, and I'm just talking about his passing. His passing is great. This is not even talking about his running ability, how fast his feet is. He got the quickest feet that, you know, I've ever seen, okay, in college. So I think KYLER Murray would be a great pick at 13th, guys. I think he is a game-changing player. I think he would be the smartest pick if he's available at 13th. I'm not saying trade up for KYLER Murray. If he's available at 13th, I feel like there is no other player that could be on that board that is worth taking over KYLER Murray for the Miami Dolphins when you do not have a quarterback right now. And now this the only way this changes is if Drew Lock or Hoskins is on the board with KYLER Murray. Then maybe there's a discussion there. I wouldn't get mad if we picked Drew Lock over KYLER Murray. I wouldn't get mad if we picked up Hoskins. But assuming they're both gone because they are the good size, you know, Drew Lock 6'4", Hoskins 6'4", 6'5", you know, just because they're a good size, they'll probably be gone. KYLER Murray will probably be the only one available. I'm taking him over Daniel Jones and all the rest of the people that, Will Greer. I'm taking KYLER Murray. I'm taking my chances, and even if he sucks next year and we still have to tank, at least we tank with style, okay? Anyways, guys, go wrap the video. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think we should draft? My vote goes for KYLER Murray. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy K Flexing. And by the way, if you come in and talk about KYLER Murray is too small, give me facts and statistics to back that up, okay? Don't just say facts, because I can't find nothing to back up that small quarterbacks are less successful. I can find you things to back up that small quarterbacks have less opportunities, but they're not. I don't think they fail at a higher clips than say a bigger quarterback. I feel like a bigger quarterback is this likely to fail, and a smaller quarterback is this likely to fail, okay? It's about the same, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they just get a lot less opportunities. So when you say, oh, it's no quarterback as small as him, yeah, it's no quarterback getting opportunities as small as him. And when they do, Russell Wilson, when he got his opportunity, he thrived in it, okay? And now he's a starter. When Drew Brees got his opportunity, he thrived in it, okay? When Doug Flutie got his opportunity finally in the damn CFL, he thrived in it. Mike Vick, 6 foot, got his opportunity, he thrived in it. And the only thing that stopped him was fighting dogs, all right? So, like I said, make sure y'all have facts to back up. I need all the list of all the quarterbacks that failed in the NFL because they were small, okay? But anyway, let's go wrap the video. Like, comment, subscribe. What's up, It's your boy K Flexing. I'm out.